following presentation is being brought to you by Sports Plus.
Welcome everybody, it is time for Game 5 here at Comerica Park. I am your host Floyd. I will be giving you play-by-play tonight. We're just about to get ready on the line. It's already running into, I guess, issues for some reason, and yeah, we're about to get ready on the way. I don't know what they're doing. Umpire here today is Chris Bryant. We'll go through our umpire for tonight. We have Luke. This is Dynamite, I believe. This is not super sure. Detroit player on the mound tonight, I believe this is Go Yankee. Yes, this is Go Yankee. And here we go. We are ready to get underway. First pitch comes down on a slider, 86. Go Yankee has been slightly promising this series after first game, but he's been back on track after that's a swing and a miss at a sinker up and high. And that's it. That's hit up to right field, and that's going to be gone. First home run of the game. That is for, I believe that is Seisei, looks like. Yes, Seisei. Seisei gets the first one of the game, and that makes it 1-0. See, this is when the San Francisco offense can do things like this. Yes, I would say Seisei. And they can do things just like this. They can really win games, but it's gotten the best of them in the last few games. And we'll see that replay in a minute. But here we go. We got... Oh, and that's another one. That's Jacob. That's up for Jacob. That's at the wall. There it goes. At the wall. The fielder's running in for it. It's going to be a double for Jacob. He's going to stay at second. And that's already a great start for San Francisco. Chris Bryant, the ump again. Nebula ready to face Go Yankee. That's a ball up and high. Right outside, painted. Good eye from Nebula. Comes the next pitch, and that's going to be hit. That is hit all the way to the fielder, and that's going to be caught. And he's going to throw it to second to stop Jacob from advancing. Pitch comes out, and that's going to be hit by Pacific. That's going to go all the way, same exact spot, hit to the fielder, and it's going to be thrown to second to keep Jacob at second for the second out. 2 down. We should have Seisei, who had a leadoff homer for... Seisei had the leadoff homer to make it 1-0. See if he can do something again. It's a great start for him. Left-handed batter. Right-handed. Yeah, yes. Go Yankee. Throws pitch. Pitch comes out. And swing and a miss at a sinker. Up and high. Strike 2 swinging outside. Looked like it was outside. But it was a slider down low, and it was 0-2. He's going to step out for a timeout. And for those of you wondering in the chat, and that's going to be hit up to foul. That's going to be foul. So Sands becomes a souvenir. I guess that ball does. Those of you wondering if you can find this game, you can go to our server. We are currently in Comerica Park. You search at Roblox Sports Hub. It will be a blue background with our logo, red and blue logo and white. Join that, the HUD. Look for Comerica Park and you'll be here. And that's going to be head up to the fielder, and that's going to retire to the side. So, Go Yankee gets out of that inning with Detroit with only one run against him. He's going to try to minimize that. And stop from what could have came his way, as it didn't look like a great start for him, but he stops it there. Set for bottom of the first, we have Pacific on the mound. Pacific has pitched a lot of this series, this World Series. He's gonna try to do what he normally does on the mound. Sometimes he can have a few issues, but very minimal. His record shows him that he's not very easy to hit off of, or not very easy to give up many runs, if I would say. People have hit off him, but here comes the first pitch for Pacific. That's going to be down and low outside. A sinker for a 1-0 count. And Go Yankee is his first batter he'll be facing. Pitch goes. Swing and a miss. High in the corner. 1-1 count for the curveball. Buggy is doing interesting things to Go Yankee. And Pacific steps on, and we're going to get going for the third pitch of this at-bat. And that's going to be hit up foul into one of the LED boards here at Comerica Park in Detroit, Motor City. Tigers won 11-1 this season. 12-1 to 13-1. My bad. My fault. 12-1, a great season for them. 13-1. I'm sorry again. 13-1. They just have dominated all season, and that's gonna be hit up the line. See if he's gonna get that in time, and he's there. So we're going to go take a look back at that homer that was hit. We're going to go take a look at that. That's it. That's hit up to right field, and that's going to be gone. First home run of the game. That is for, I believe that is Seisei, looks like. Yes, Seisei. Seisei gets the first one of the game. And that one's hit right to the field. Oh, and that's thrown to second for the force out. That's second base. So Go Yankees caught out, but that was a sacrifice to the shortstop. Actually, a very good play by the shortstop. He was able to get that. That's Nebula there. We'll be having the World Baseball Classic here in RSH. Starting next Monday. Those of you that none of that information was released yet, so first time anybody known, next Monday is going to be the start of the World Baseball Classic. The bids should be closing very soon. Make sure you get your bids in before then. And then administration will be choosing your teams, and the schedule will be released for the Baseball Classic. This is a second Baseball Classic, official Baseball Classic. Organized Baseball Classic. That's hit up from Diamond. That's gonna get caught. Seisei's gonna get that. It's gonna throw it to second to stop the first base runner from advancing. So yeah, we're gonna start World Baseball Classic Monday, and should be done within a few days. Will not be very long. It's a very good experience for everybody. And that strikeout swinging? No, it wasn't. The first pitch of the at-bat. I'm sorry. I'm too much into this World Baseball Classic. 0-1 count for Boogie. That's going to be outside. Sinker outside. 93 on that sinker. Grounder up the field. That's going to get thrown to second. He's safe. He is safe at second. So, I don't know. The fielder should have thrown that to first to possibly get a better chance of the out. But thrown to second and he's safe. So, Detroit has base runners on first and second. They're going to try to get them in to even up this game after Stacey's leadoff homer with Nate on the mound at the plate. Cutter for the ball one, up and out. 2 out, 2 down for San Francisco and Pacific. That is going to be called a foul? No, that was a ball. Strike. I believe. Yes, a strike. Wasn't paying attention there. Ooh, strike 2. Swinging. Outside. Would have been outside, but 1 and 2 count to Nate. Nate's trying to get these runners in. It's big need to get them in. Showing the fake bunt there. Outside. It's sweeper outside. Pacific still wearing that Speedway Classic jersey. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit. That's going to be past the fielder. Past the fielder, bouncing off the wall. He's going to throw that in. And we're going to have a tie game. So, a RBI double. 1-run double for Nate. Is going to get that in. It's going to tie this game up. As soon as the scoreboard changes from the operator. Hopefully the operator does it. There we go. So 2 down, but Detroit ties us up, and now they have runners on second and third. So 2 runners in scoring position, which is not very great for San Francisco. Pacific steps off. Here we go. Here comes the pitch. Go Yankees gonna take that with a curve ball for ball number 1. Pacific at 18 pitches for 1 inning, which is a little bit high, but here comes the pitch and swinging at that outside one. Oh, he took on that, I guess. Or, no, he swung at that. Sorry, I'm very mixing up everything. Take that for strike 1, and then here comes the next pitch, sinker for strike 2. For 20 pitches for Pacific, 1-1 game at Comerica Park. Here comes the pitch, and that is going to be a ball. Curveball. Up in the corner for 2-2 count. There's Eric and IC in the dugout. I believe Eric would be up next. Or IC. And that's strike 3 looking. What a pitch from Pacific. We're going to switch that up. And we'll be back in just a moment. Alright, we are back for top of the second. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be a hit. Immediately fell into the stands. Nate had that. Nate almost had that. Beautiful stadium here. Nice night here in Detroit. Beautiful day. Beautiful night for a ball game. And that's going to be a hit down the line, foul to the stands. Comes the pitch from Go Yankee. Gonna take that outside. I believe that's gonna be a ball. Yep, 1-2 count. Slider. That's gonna be hit, and that's gonna be right to a line drive, right to Nate, the left fielder. That's one down. Nebula up to bat. Go Yankees still on the mound. Go Yankees using a Shota animation. And that is hit. That is going to be foul. Lots of foul balls. This team really wants to get these hits. They're trying really hard to get these hits that could really help out. That's going to be a slider for a 1-1 count. Comes the next pitch. Pitch number 20 for Go Yankee. It's going to be a cutter. 2-1 count. Only one down this inning. Top of the second. A lot more game left to play. And that's going to be up for a walk. Ball 4 for Ned. Here comes Pacific. And that's going to be hit up to right field and cut by the fielder. Ned goes back, sneeze back. 2 down. We have Rue up to bat. Rue can hit. He can hit, but just hasn't really showed up much. His skill has not showed up. He can hit. We've seen it happen before. That's something you don't want to swing at. Good pitch to swing at, but you just gotta get on that. Oh, and he's gonna get that. He's gonna get. Oh, what a play for a double play. But already 2 outs, so no double play needed. But it gets the force out at first, and we're headed to the bottom of the second. So it's going to bring us to our 23rd pitch starting this inning for Pacific. Again, he's been a very reliable pitcher. And that's going to be hit up the gap to Neb, and he's just going to stand there icy. So one down for the Giants and Pacific and Neb and all these other key players that they really have. Here comes the pitch. going to take on that, and it's going to be called a strike by Bryant. Still a 1-1 game. That's hit up by Diamond. That's going to be to the left fielder, and that's going to get caught. So there's 2 down. To bottom of the second. 1-1 even score. Here comes Buggy. With a bag on his head, and he's oranges, I guess. That's going to be up for, wow, called a strike. 1-1 count. Here at Sports Plus, we really do appreciate all of our viewers being in service for many leagues, not just here, mainly here, but many leagues since 2022. Last month passed our 3-year 3-year anniversary. August 13th, 2022, we formed and we began here. Very, very low quality, if we're gonna be honest. But we'll be right back. Quick break, and we're back here for the 3rd inning. 1-0 count for Go Yankee is at 26 pitches, but as I was saying before, Sports Plus has been just a staple in the community that we've had for long times. We began pretty much here in 2021, and we made it a long way. We're ready for even more to come. And that's going to be hit up for Say. Base hit. Oh, he's not going to get there. He's out. Called out. But we originally had a ROBLOX Sports Network. A privately owned... and that's going to be hit for Jacob. That's going to be caught. Nice fielding for the right fielder. So, originally had ROBLOX Sports Network, RSN, which merged about a year and a half ago with Sports Plus. So, that's why you don't see them posting much more, if you've ever wondered. Big partners, but we've merged to make everything even better. But we're hoping to revamp them and just make a lot of things better for Sports Plus. Let's hit up for Neb down the gap. Oh, and he got a nice catch for Buggy, and that retires the side. So we got 5 innings here. If you didn't know about the rules, after 5 innings we go to sudden death. Well, not sudden death, extra innings. Here comes the pitch. And that's hit up to the wall, and it's caught for the first out of this inning. So 1-1 tie here. Looking at, it's actually been a decent game so far. Able to talk about stuff, unlike some of the other games. But come a long way on Sports Plus. We've come a long way, and that's it for Rue. Rue is gonna hit that up. Foul. Here comes the pitch for Pacific, and that's hit up. That's hit to left field, and that's gonna be just foul for Rue. Almost had a lead-taking home run right at the Little Caesars man. Wait, this makes no sense. Pacific and Rue, who is that? That's not Rue, that's Nate. No, that's not Nate, that's somebody that's not Rue. That's Eric. It's Eric. Boo. He's gonna step out, and I don't know where he's going, but he's gonna come back in. There we go. Try bunting that, and he's gonna get caught bunting that for an out. So a bunt attempt, and he strikes out. Fouled off for Go Yankee. As we approach 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. On this beautiful Monday evening. Hoping to bring another episode of Four Corners to you approaching during this week. Oh, what a catch. Wow. That ends the inning. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a little break. Little word from our sponsors. Back for some more baseball. Top of the 4th inning. And we're gonna... And that's hit up for Pacific. That's gonna be caught. Should have actual Rue next. Yeah. The real Rue will be up next. Joke was not funny. Here, actual Rue is. Stay tuned tomorrow for the game 6 being gonna miss Game 6 here tomorrow on Sports Plus. We'll be streaming the rest of the series. And some of the World Baseball. And that's hit. And that's going to be caught. Not caught. Get down. And that's going to be... Brew's going to get there safe with the base hit. Tomorrow here for Game 6. Game 6 at 7:30. We'll start our broadcast at 7:15. And up that goes. And that's going to be gone. That is gone. What a lead taking 2-run homer for San Francisco. Believe that was Say or Jacob or no, yes, Say. Here comes Say in to score. And that's gonna give them the lead. A second homer of the game. Say already has 3 RBI. That's big for San Francisco. They needed that. And that's gonna be hit up again. Foul. Something they really needed. Are they taking Go Yankee off? We're going to show you that replay quickly. Broadcast at 7:15. And up that goes. And that's going to be gone. That is gone. Game 6 at 7:30. We'll start our broadcast at 7:15. And up that goes. And that's going to be gone. And, Going Yankees off the mound. We're going to have Eric replacing him after 2 home runs allowed and 3 RBIs allowed. Not a great showing from Go Yankee. Seen better. So now Detroit is going to have to try and get back with the 6 outs they have remaining. Here comes the pitch by Eric, number 3, and that's going to be outside for a sinker. 2-0 count. 3-1 lead for San Francisco. Top of the 4th. 1 down for Detroit. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be up for a 2-1 count. Strike 1. We really do enjoy your feedback as well as Sports Plus, so whenever you feel, please give us some feedback. We really appreciate it to make everything better that we could. That's a slider for strike number 3. Up in the corner. 2 are down. Ned up for the last out. See if he can get on base, or we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Strike 1, swinging. Wow, very off. He swung at that. It's a slider. 0-1 count. And that's hit up for Neb to the fielder, and that's going to retire to the side. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th, and the reliever is going to come in. Oh, no, there goes that. Well, Pacific is actually going to continue because we are still the 4th inning. Next inning, we will begin our closer rule. Let's hit up. Let's call. I'll leave you here. We'll be right back. Here we go, ready back. And that's automatic, that's all the way hit up. That's on the line, and that's going to be caught. I say 2 are down when we return. We're almost at the 5th inning. I think everybody's enjoying this game. If not, come on, watch another one. Maybe it'll be better. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:15. 7:30 first pitch. It's going to be outside for ball 1. A 1-0 count. Comes the pitch from Pacific, number 13. And that's going to be slammed by Eric Fowl. Here we got Ford Field in the back, where your Detroit Lions play. And you also have your Detroit Red Wings also play in the area. One-on-one count. Here comes the pitch from Pacific. 43 pitches in. 44 now, and that's going to be outside. Make it 2-1 count. He's approaching almost 50 pitches. He's going to try to get under that before he comes off the mound. Only allowed 1 run. Very impressive showing by him tonight, as of now. And that's going to be hit up to your fielder, and that's going to retire the side. We're going to be back in a minute for your last inning of Game 5. Here we go for Game 5, inning 5. That's all hit up, and he slides over. He slides over that. He slides over it, and he gets the out. He gets the out. He gets the out at first. What a play and what a save from the fielder, Buggy, and right field. Slides over that, but gets it back for the first out of the top of the 5th. 1 pitch in for Commando, his name is. Never seen him, but here he goes. 2nd pitch coming. And swinging a strike for Eric. I'm not getting tricked again. For Eric. Here comes 2nd pitch. There it go. Oh, that is not Eric. That's Rue. They keep confusing me. Commando throws pitch number 3 of this at bat, and he's gonna swing at that, and that's gonna go foul. 0-2 count remains. Nothing changes. One down. Top of the fifth. San Francisco leads 3-1. Swinging a strike at that knuckleball. Wow. That was not something you want to swing at. Gets the out. 2 down. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be hit up from Say. That's going to get out, and here we go. 3 outs remain. See if Detroit can get 2 runs on the board at least. Or 3 to run it out to end this. Or can San Francisco get there? 3 outs and end this game. I'm going to throw up a quick poll. Actually, our producers will. Here we go. Starting the poll, apparently, we heard. And here comes Nab. Nab will be closing. So we wait. Nab is already 1 pitch in for against Go Yankee. Want to no count for Go Yankee? One and one. Here comes the 1-1 count from Nebula. That's going to be a 4-seam fastball. A fastball mid-outside for a 2-1 count. Gotta be careful with this Detroit team. They really know what they're doing. Here comes the pitch, 2-1 count from Neb. And that's going to be hit up foul for a 2-2 count. Neb would probably be very happy with that. He's going to try to get this last strike to Go Yankee out of here. Are you going to take on that for a 3-2 count? We got a full count here. Here comes the full count from Neb. And that's going to be hit up. That is going to be hit foul out of the stadium. Foul. 3-2 count going from Neb to Go Yankee. That's hit up to... And he got that! Pacific gets that for the first out. Great play from Pacific. Great catch to get that. And they are 2 outs away from taking game 5 in the 3-2 lead. On 1 count. Here comes the next pitch, and that's going to be a knuckle. 1-1 count. That's going to make it a 2 and 1-2 count. So now Commando is down to his last strike. And he's going to hit that for his last strike, and that's foul. That is really trying to get out of this. He wants to get out of this as quick as he can. Get on that bus and head back to San Francisco. Head over to Detroit Airport. And that's going to be head up. And that's going to get caught now. Detroit is down to their last and final out. And the man who's going to be using that is going to be Boogie. 3 strikes away from Game 5 win for San Francisco. Strike 1 called in a sinker. 88 going off that. On count. 0-2 count. Detroit is down to their final strike before a win. Game 5 win for a San Francisco team. 0-2 count. Here it comes. Strike 3. That's game. San Francisco is going to take Game 5. They're going to head back with a possible World Series win tomorrow. They are leading the series 3-2 and going to try and win tomorrow their World Series. Final score 3-1. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody for watching. Final score here 3-1 for San Francisco. They're going to take a 3-2 leading series. Thank you all for watching. We will see you all tomorrow. I am Void. I was your host today, and we will see you tomorrow for Game 6. Good night.